Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, Wakwakwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakwathium, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Shalom to the speckled bird that may look like the other nations but are actually Yasharallah. Today's lesson is going to be on, just in general how these leaders, all right, are evil, and we are not to expect proper rulership over heathen kings. As a matter of fact, let's start with this, or not necessarily heathen kings, but a wicked ruler more specifically. Okay, I think that's the best way. Don't expect any good from evil rulers. Now, Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. Basically, the only person that can rule over the Israelites is another Israelite, all right? And this is important because if you really think about it, let's think it from like a black and white type thing. If you think about it in the black and white type thing, it's like if you are a so-called white person, whose best interests are you going to be looking out for? Are you going to be looking out for everyone? Are you going to be looking out so-called black people, so-called white people? Of course, more times than not, so-called white people are looking out for their best interests, all right? And, that's just how society is. That's just how this society is, and a lot of people are, where even though they say, oh yeah, we're all this, we're united and stuff like that, well, that unity is only expected when you are lowly, but never is it extended onto, or never is the roles reversed, where the person that's actually in power is expected to share some of their wealth, some of their power, some of their whatever to those that to them that are lowly. Okay, so as a result of that, the people that are in power, okay, and I say people because it's not, people like to say, oh, Obama was in power, this and the third, whatever. Like, no, all that stuff is BS. Slakia, all that stuff is BS. Where apparently, if you actually Googled it, a lot of the power, that that the American president has, it's not really there. There's still a bunch of stuff that is like, oh, well, you have to get this approved, you have to do this, you have to go through all these different things from all these different Congress and whatever and stuff like that, rather than just, okay, well, there's one leader making all the decisions. So it's never like that. So as a result of that, that's where you have this whole thing of, what's the word? Not titular. Yeah, I guess titular power, where people think that this person has a lot of power when, yeah, he might have power, but I think that's basically it. Where, number one, you're not, those presidents are not elected, but they are selected. Okay, meaning that they are chosen already. Bear with me one moment, Slakia. All right, Slakia. Okay, basically, the thing about this is, presidents are not elected, they're selected. You have to be chosen. You have to be chosen by, the powers that be to be the thing. And again, I always go back to this. If you saw the 2016, I think it was the 2016 election, when it was Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, Hillary Clinton won. And that's a crazy thing about it, is they allow all this information to be readily available for everyone to see and to know, but yet people still are under the illusion that their votes matter, or their votes, or they have a choice in the thing. You also know what happened was she lost literally like immediately, like as soon as the voting started, she just lost. Okay, like they just decided, okay, well, it started, she already lost, Hillary Clinton already lost and stuff like that. And the funny thing about that is that she had won the popular vote, which the popular vote is the population, as in like more individual people voted for her, but she still didn't win the election. So that goes to show, again, our singular votes, our votes do not matter, simply because if it did matter, then Hillary Clinton would have won. And I'm not saying I wanted her to win. I don't really care, because that's not important to me. They're all just devils at the end of the day, where like, okay, well, what are they gonna do? Or what were they gonna do? Okay, still not gonna do anything. How many times have they been? Has there been a Democrat, a Republican, or whatever in the White House, and then okay, nothing changed. Things are still the same. All right. Oh, this, that, and third, whatever. All right. It's always just gonna be the exact same thing where there's never any true change. It's always just, as a matter of fact, shit, things have been getting worse. All right, especially financially. Okay, you used to be able to food used to cost less. You used to be able to get a job, and start your job after college or maybe high school, depending on what job you get, and then you can make a living. But now you need to freaking have a roommate. You need to have multiple jobs, side hustles, and all that stuff. Like, things are only just getting worse to live in. Like, all right, so what are we supposed to expect? All right, and then anyway, continuing on. Basically, as I was saying before, you can't expect anything from these demonic leaders. Okay, so as a result of that, this is why we can't. The only leader that we should be following is number one, YAHAWAH, but outside of that, it should be an Israelite leader. But at the same time, you also have to understand that the leader has to be set up by YAHAWASHI, simply because there are Uncle Toms and coons and stuff like that that may say, oh yeah, I'll lead the so-called black people, I'll do this and the third, but in actuality, they have their agenda to just forward Esau Edom. And as a matter of fact, I saw that. I actually saw that. When I went to college, this one college campus thing, it was an event or something like that where they were talking about the issues with black stuff. I took a brother there. I was about to say my brother. A brother there. All right, my damn near my brother, whatever. I took a brother there, and what happened was we were like, okay, you know what, this might be a good thing. We might talk about racism and all that stuff. And they split us up, but I was grouped up with these two Edomite women that were actually seeming to be like, oh yeah, I want to have this conversation, I want to talk and whatnot. But then for some odd reason, they said, okay, well, let's move people around. And one of the Edomite woman that was in charge, the two people that was in charge, it was an Edomite woman and a Jake dude, a so-called black man. And the Edomite woman that was in charge, she took me away from the people because I thought we were just gonna group up with whomever we were around, but she moved me towards this fucking coon, and I just had the worst possible time of it was supposed to be groups of 4. I only got 3 people. One, it was just me actually taking the exercise seriously, actually taking the thing seriously. 2, it was this one Edomite girl, I think, whatever. And then the third one was some coon that was talking all this shit like, what's racism, what's this, and the third, like always trying to make issues. And he was very clearly the only issue there, and he was literally retarded. And that's why it's like, why even bother? Or because like you can only expect from people that are set up from YAHAWAH. YAHAWAH has to decide, okay, this person is the one that's proper, that's ready to do this, then the third, whatever, and to handle stuff rather than the other way around. So as a result of that, this is where we have this. Why we can't have a ruler, a wicked king ruling over us. All right. So now continuing on, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14: Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? So you don't have anything to say. You don't have any association with someone that is just a straight up demon. Okay, you can't be associating yourself with someone that just wants to be self-destructive or destructive to you. If he's not, if this Slacky, and that's the thing. A lot of people get mixed up. They think, okay, well, just because someone's black, I'm their family, they're this, that, and the third, whatever, or they're my brother and whatever, they're my sister. No, because the thing is that, again, as I said before, there are Uncle Toms and Coons and whatever. I don't know if I can say that, but whatever, I'll say it anyway. If this video gets taken down, oh well. Basically, you have people like that will, go out their way to try to stop us from getting ahead because they're too fixated on serving their freaking white masters. All right, so that's why you have that disgusting behavior, that disgusting mindset, where we have to kind of steer clear from that kind of behavior. All right, so now with that being said, basically you don't have anything to do with someone that's wicked like that. All right, now Hebrews 12 verse 16: Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And that's the thing where, for us, Esau is the most profane, the most wicked. So why would you want to associate with someone like that when their only goal is, okay, let me be a demon, let me be wicked, because you've seen the type of stuff that go along with him. So you should just steer clear from that type of lifestyle and that type of behavior. Next, Sirach 12 verse 3: There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Again, if someone is always wicked, you should steer clear from someone, and that's the thing. Like, watch whom you are associating yourself, who you're calling your friend, because if this person is always doing something or always trying to invite trouble, why do you want that person to be around you and put your life in danger as a result of it? All right. Next, Proverbs 29 verse 2: When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And we are seeing that it's not just our people, it's not just so-called black people, but it's all nations of people, or even the other heathen nations that complain as well. Now, Sirach chapter 10 verse 2: As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Basically, all right, an unwise king or a wicked king is going to destroy his people, and the people are going to take after him, and that's where you have these 2/3 that are taking up after the wicked. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, WAKWAKWADASH, double honors to the elders and apostles, great Muslim, Abad Bal, and Shalom.